Okay, so come to the top of your mat, standing, high mountain. And we're gonna do a little bit of a warm up with the lower legs. So just press through the toes, lift the heels off, and then step back down. And we're gonna just lift and lower the heel. Rock weight into the toes, and feel the full kind of squareness of your toe hinge, that your big toe and your pinky toe and all the middle toes are also equally spreading the weight across that hinge there. A couple more. I'm going to add on, as you press through the toes, lift the heels, bend the knees, keep the hips the same, press through, straighten the legs, lower the heels. So press, knee bend, straighten, lower. Press, knee bend, straighten, lower. A couple more. Rise up onto the toes, bend the knees, just as far as they'll bend without having to move any other part of the body. 2, bend the knees, straighten the leg, lower the heel. Last one, reach up. Press the top of your head up to the ceiling, bend the knees, lower down, press through the toes again, drop the heel. Good, we're gonna open up into a kind of a second position. So that second position is gonna be toes out to the side, heels kind of in close. And again, that press and lower, just lifting the heels and lowering. Kind of like a little ballet warm up. If you feel like bringing your arms out in front of you, you may. Otherwise, just palms to the side. Really feel that in the inseam of the legs there as you press through the toes, lifting the heels up, pull through. We're going to add those knee bends. So press through the toes, bend the knees, the heels kind of come together. The pelvis stays the same, just dropping straight towards the earth. Press up, lower the heels. Lift the heels, bend the knees, straighten the legs, lower. Press, bend, come back, lower. Press, bend, come back, lower. A couple more. Press, bend, come back, lower. Press, down. Last one, press through the toes, lift the heels, bend at the knees, control and slow it down, and lower to the floor. Bring the feet back into parallel. Bring your hands onto your waist and bring your knee up, flexing at the hip, and just bend and flex your thigh there, kicking the foot forward and bringing it back underneath you. Point the toes. As you come down, flex the foot. As you come up, bend, a little bit of balance. Take the arms out to T for maybe that adds some dynamic control to the movement. Maybe that helps you balance. And then we're going to kick forward and back. Reach the arms forward, counter the balance as the leg points back. Pull it forward and through, point, flex. Pull the leg through, bend the knee, press it back. Pull the knee, bend, press it forward, flex the foot. Point the toes, point it back. You can come into kind of a T position or more of a diagonal here. Use the arms to counter the balance, coming forward, overhead as the foot points back, and back to side as the foot kicks forward and flexes. 2 more. Point it back, flex it forward, point it back, flex it forward, breathing in, and drop the foot. Good. Next side, hands at the hips, and bend at the knee. Flex the foot, point the toes. Flex the foot, point the toes. Flex as you come up, point as you go down. Flex, point, flex, point. 3, 2, 1, point it back. Reach back, reach forward, kick back. Bend the knee, flex the leg, flex the toes, point the toes, Kick back, hands forward, reaching back, countering the balance, hands back to your side, flex the foot, point it back. Hinge like a T, or more like 45-degree angle from the floor. Challenging the standing leg, extending our hip. 3, 2, reach forward, pull in opposite directions, pointing back. Last one. And coming back to standing. Open up the toes again to that second position. Stand a little bit wider than heels together. Keep the heels down, bring the arms out in front of you stacked, and just bend the knees, keeping the heels down. Spine goes straight to the floor. Knees bend out. Feel this in the glutes as you come up. Inside leg, hamstrings. Breathing in. Heels are going to come up as we lower down. Going past that range, heels come up straight to the floor. Press up. Feel the glutes at the end, knees bend. Then heels come up. Find that separation in the movement, then heels come down. Find that knee bend straight. Knees bend, heels come up to lower. Square hinge on the toes. Use the heels to come back halfway. Knees and thighs for the rest. Knees bend, dropping to the floor. Heels plant, grounding in, glutes last. Knees bend, heels lift, 2 more. Heels ground in. So that lower leg work, knees bend, heels up, toes balance, heels drop, heels drop, heels drop. Find the knee bend, thighs together. Good. Coming back to parallel. We're going to take lower and lift with our torso. Inhale, arms sweep up towards the ceiling. Half sun salutation, bend and fold to the floor. Hands to the mat. Breathing here. Lower legs, knees, thighs should be feeling nice and warm. Getting a stretch on the back here. Lower the head. Fingertips to the mat. Breathe. Straighten one leg, bend the opposite knee, kind of like a little cha-cha with the hips. Getting a little stretch on one side of the low back and then alternating to the other. Coming down one outside leg. Feet are about hip distance. And then inhale to a halfway lift. Hands to the knees, just above or just below. Pull the shoulders into back pockets. Just like you could pull your shirt down your back, those shoulder blades. Go down towards your hips. Breathing here. Crown of the head counterbalances the weight of the hips going back as it reaches forward. Pull the abs in. So feel that angle of this L shape, really hugging, really supporting that 90-degree angle. We're going to lower to the floor and then rebound up to high mountain, roots to rise. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, bend the knees. Inhale, reach arms to the side, palms up overhead. Exhale to the heart. We're going to do 3 more, just like that. Bend the knees, press through the heels, reach the arms up, swan dive, fold. Exhale. Couple breaths here. In stillness or finding that movement again. We're going to take a little shoulder mobility here. You're going to reach your right hand to your left ankle. Bring your left palm to your left shoulder so the elbow bends. And then roll the elbow up towards the ceiling, pointing up. Press in to that right hand into the left ankle. You feel a little dynamic stretching and twist there. And then pull that elbow in towards the knee. Exhale. Inhale. Open up. Feel the chest expand on that left side. Strong right shoulder, elbow comes in. 2 more just like that. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl it in, elbow to knee. Inhale, open, hold it there, extend the hand and bend. Extend the hand and bend. And you're pressing into that right arm, both feet keeping firm placement in the ground. Last 2, 1, and roll it back in. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, rise. To the other side on the next half salutation. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, fold. Release the head, take a breath. Bring that left hand to the right ankle, right hand to its shoulder. Open up, point the elbow to the ceiling. Inhale, big, exhale. Pull that elbow into the knee. Inhale, open. Keep the weight rocked back into your heels. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, press through the left arm into that right ankle. Exhale, back. 3 more. Open up. Exhale. Thoracic, shoulder mobility, opening up. 2, 1. And coming back, inhale halfway. Find that stretching hips back, head forward. Exhale, bend the knees, inhale, rise. Hands heart center. Last salutation, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bind the arms behind the calves. Rock the weight into the calves, into the forearms, into the heels, and pull down a little bit. A little bit of a ragdoll bind. Inhale. Rock the weight back into the heels. Release the arms, inhale halfway. Exhale, sit back into a chair, reach the arms forward, take the feet hip distance apart, and sit the hips back behind you. Reach the arms forward. Find that same dynamic tension in halfway lift, head reaching forward, hips reaching back, weight into the heels. And then inhale, stand. You're going to cross the left foot over that right ankle and then sit back into the chair. Hands, palms together, elbows wide. Hips sinking back, weight onto the standing leg. Little hip opener on the left, really stable on that standing leg. Breathing in. Two more breaths. Good balance. Exhale. Keep the breath flowing. Inhale. Keep the abdominals centered in. Exhale. Hands to the mat. Straighten that standing leg. Stretching the hamstring. Let the head relax. Inhale. Lift the head and the heart. Stand up through that right leg. And release the left ankle. Cross over the other side. Exhale, bend back. Hips pressing back on the left leg. Find that balance. Find the floor if we need to. Drop that right hip. Press into the left foot. Hands, palms together. Flex the right toes. Breathing here. Two. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, last breath. The standing leg strong. Feel the energy coming all the way up your back. Exhale, fold forward, straighten the left knee. Inhale halfway, lift the head and the heart. Exhale, bend the knee, stand through the leg. Release the right and stand. Inhale, half salutation. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Finding chair, sitting the hips back, coming low down for the squat. For the twist, bring the feet together. Press and squeeze through that center midline. Inhale, lengthen the spine, twisting to the right. Exhale, left elbow, right knee, or in that direction. If you sacrifice the knees for that twist, then we're getting some stress on areas that maybe don't need it. So you might just extend a hand to extend the lever of your arms. Otherwise, you can sit the hips really far back. Find that long spine. Inhale, breathe. Exhale. Pull in on the center abdominals. And release, coming back center. Inhale, stand. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twisting left. Sink the hips back. Lengthen the thigh bones. Weight into the heels. Twisting to the left. Find that center place. Center of gravity. Center of the pelvis. Somewhere located just below and deep to our belly button. Pull in on that place, each exhale. Inhale, length. Last exhale. Inhale, transition center. Exhale, press through the feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands, heart center. Coming into a little bit of a lunge series. Drop the arms by your side. Take your right leg back. Big step, staying on the toes, about hip distance apart with the feet. Bend the front knee. Inhale, lift the arms. Strong back leg, feeling that energy from heel to hip. Exhale, hands heart center. Press into the front foot. Keep that standing bent thigh. Two more breaths. Square hinge on the toes. Reach the heel. Bend the front knee. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hinge forward, hands to the mat, step the front foot. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, inhale, rise. Root through the feet. Extend the arms up in the opposite direction. Exhale, hands to heart. Step the left leg back, inhale. Arms reach up. Big step back. Square toes in the back. Heel reaching, heel to hip. Standing front leg. Bring the hands heart center. Find that center of gravity and can you point it down towards the earth. You feel that sense of root, not just through your legs, but from your center. Down into the earth. It's the energetics. Two more breaths. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Step the back foot forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Rooting the feet. Rising up. Hands to heart. Step the right leg back. Ground in the heel. Warrior one. Arms lift up. Still bending in that front leg. This time finding an external rotation in our back hip. Heel to the mat. Big toe grounding in. Feel that inside seam of energy and the outside seam of energy. Inhale, lift. Open up warrior two. Just parallel the back edge of the foot to the mat and take the arms front to back. Feel the underside of that left thigh. You can reach forward, pull underneath the thigh, and then set it back down, kind of meet hands and thigh. Really keep that center engaged on that front leg. Pelvis center of gravity pointing down. Back leg strong. Inside of the foot, outside of the foot, grounding. Reverse the warrior, backhand drops, lift up, legs stay the same, torso moves. Left arm reaches for the ceiling. Right arm can reach down. You can feel a little bit of that oppositional light up your pelvis, grounding that sensation of pelvic floor down, center of gravity. Last week we revolved side angle. This week we're going to work on triangle. Bring the arms back, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Press into that back foot. Press into the front foot. You're going to roll the right hip forward as you reach in front of you and then windmill the arms to the side. So that right hip is pressing forward. Right shoulder is then pressing back. So there's this oppositional movement that creates that spine reach that we're going for in this triangle pose. You can use the floor, a block if you have one handy, or your shin. And then kick the bottom of the foot on the left, the front foot into the floor. Feel the under leg. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Find that foundation. This time we revolve the triangle, twisting the opposite way. Straighten the left. Reach forward. Feel that right hip reach even more forward and then press you to the right, to the left this time. Squaring the pelvis, hand on the right finds the floor. Left opens up. And then pull your torso towards your inner thigh on the left. Kick that left leg into the floor. Drop the center of gravity into the ground. And windmill left arm down. Open up the right, and we come back to that warrior two. Twist forward, come up onto the toes, lower the hands, step the front foot. Back foot forward, front. Inhale, halfway. Make your way to mountain. Inhale to exhale. Step your left leg back. Find warrior one. Plant the left heel into the mat. Find that bent front knee. Inseam and outseam of that leg. Curling in, curling out at the same time to keep that stability. Front knee, front and back thigh working. Drop the center of gravity. Find that core connection. Not just your center, but the earth center. Open up warrior two. Parallel the back edge of the mat to your foot, or your foot to the edge of the mat. Reach forward, front arm, back arm. Find that center and then drop it into the earth. And we go for reverse. Drop the back hand, lift. Right hand. Oppositional energy, reach down to the floor. Reach up to the ceiling. Contract that center. Drop it into the floor. Breathing in. Inhale, transition, warrior two. Triangle, twisting left. Reach forward, straightening the front knee. Press the left hip forward and down. And open up to the left side. And feel that stretch here then as the left shoulder reaches back. Press the right back energy field of that leg into the floor, closing that space of the triangle. Deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, transition. Right hand comes down. Bend the knee. Inhale, lift up. Warrior two. Find a sturdy base again. We revolve the triangle. Straighten the knee. Reach forward. Press immediately into the back muscles of that leg. Left hip forward takes you to the right. Straighten the right leg. Base of the triangle that keeps you lifted. Pull the thigh and the torso closer. Twist and look up. Inhale, lengthen. Send energy back to the left foot. Find that foundation. Exhale, come back. Warrior two. And then you're going to pivot your right foot to the wide edge of your mat. Arms tee out to the side. Bend your right leg. Bend your left knee. Step over to the edge of your mat. Exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up, half moon. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Inhale, reach up and over that side. Exhale, stay in. Inhale, press into the standing inner leg, right leg. Reach the left side up and over. Press the left hips to the side. Exhale, find that center of gravity. Inhale, stand. Switch the grip. Inhale, lengthen up and over left side. Pull on the right arm up over the ear. Press the right hips to the right. Inhale. Exhale, find center. Inhale. Exhale, find center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the side. Lift the left knee, step to the wide edge of that mat. Tee out the arms, and then open up rotation with the legs and bend the knees down. Arms out to a T. We're going to find 5-pointed stars. We stretch up, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the elbows in towards the hips. Lower the center of gravity, bend the knees. So spine is straight down towards the floor. Inhale, lift. Limbs straighten up to the ceiling, knees coming in. Feel that in the glutes and thighs. Exhale. Elbows come in, feel that in the lats and triceps. Those arms come into the side. Bend at the knees, straight spine down. Abdominals tight. Inhale, lift. 3. Exhale. Drawing down the goddess for this full moon. Hold it down. Tee out the arms, straighten the legs. You're going to take that left hand and exhale, reach over to the right foot. Press the hips back, feel that little twist. Inhale back to center, opposite side. Right hand, left foot. Hips kind of travel back a little bit as you hinge. Alternating. Side to side. One more on the right. We're going to add a little bit of a awareness to the left. Come back center. First twist on the horizontal plane. Then hinge, exhale. Inhale, come back to that same twist. Then uncurl. Inhale, left. Keep the hips, pelvis the same if you can. Press the left hip forward. Exhale, hinge. Come back to that same place. Front. Two more. Twist first. Exhale, hinge, hand to foot. Inhale, back to that twist. Center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center. Inhale, last one. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the knees, draw the hands to the midline. Fold forward, hands to the mat, and then toe heel in about halfway. Toes pointing out and drop the hips down into low squat, Malasana. And rocking the weight side to side. Press the hips up. Bend the knees lower. Press the hips up, kind of coming to a halfway lift, but wide feet. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Hold there. Toe heel out, one big step. Bend on that right knee and then open up. Skandasana, you're going to point the toes up. Come onto that that bent thigh. Coming up onto those toes, square hinge. Left hand down, right arm up. Flex the left foot. And then press through the toes on that right side. Lift the hamstrings or the hips from the heel. Feel a little bit of that strength there. Drop it back down. Right hand, left hand in front. Switch sides. Coming over to the right. Leg extended. Left hip, knee bent. Square on the toes. Right hand behind, left hand up. Flex the foot, square the toes on the left. Left hand down, right arm comes back around, flatten the toes on the right, come back to that right side. This time ground the big toe on that extended leg, face forward, reach the arms out. Knee, thigh, ankle, hip stacked there. Hands in prayer. Hands to the mat, switch sides. Left hip, knee, ankle stacked. Big toe on the right, grounded down, pointing forward. Hands, heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Hands to the mat. Come back center. Find that wide prasarita, kind of prep and straddle. Wide legs. We're going to come back into our malasana. Toe heel in. Open up the toes to the side. Heels in towards the midline. Drop the hips down. And we're finishing up. Coming back to our hip mobility. Our shoulder mobility. Left hand is going to grab that right ankle. Right hand is going to come find that shoulder. And then press the elbow, left thigh together. Open up. Right elbow to the ceiling. Elbow comes down. Keep the outer thighs working. Keep that space so this arm, shoulder can reach up and down. And then keep it up, circle. Hips continuing to drop that center of gravity. Reverse. And coming back down, that hand grabs the ankle, opposite hand to the shoulder. Keep the outer thighs working. And reach elbow to the ceiling and in towards midline floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep it up. Circle. Keep the hips dropping down. Keep the outer thighs pressing back. Inner thighs opening up. Reverse the direction. Eyes look up. Center of gravity contracted and dropping down. Elbow comes in. Hands to the mat. Hips up. Feet parallel. Pivot to the front of your mat. Drop your back knee. Keep your right leg forward. And we're going to come into a resting pigeon. I'm going to offer up two variations for this. One is the prone position, which we're going to do here. And the other is the supine, if gravity is a little bit hurting on the hip this way. So you're going to bring that foot back towards your left thigh, and then kick your left foot back. Reach your arms forward, coming onto the elbows. Forearms, staying here. If you're choosing this variation, you're going to extend the arms forward and rest. If you want to take the supine variation, you feel maybe a little scattywampus in the hips here, or maybe you have a really tight piriformis. You're going to roll onto your back. Knees up, feet flat. Cross the right ankle over the left. Inhale, lift your head, look through the gap. Bring that thigh into your chest. Reach the hands around the thigh or the shin. And then lower the head back down. Pull that thigh in and breathe here. Lots of standing work in this practice. Honor your body. Allow gravity to press all those tensions into the earth, dissipating. Let that foot come down if you've taken supine. And switch legs. And if you are in full pigeon, arms extended, draw your arms towards you, lift your spine. Lift the back toes, extend that leg back, flex the left hip in, rotate the hip, foot over to the right side, come down to your elbows. Extend your arms out. If you're in that supine, pigeon, and roll onto your back or stay on your back. Crossing that ankle over, lifting up and finding the shin. count to 3 more breaths, and then begin transitioning out of prone or supine pigeon. And then wherever you are, come onto your back. Take your feet to the wide edges outside the mat. Hands can be placed on stomach and heart, ribcage and abdomen. And then just drop the right knee in towards midline. Keep that left knee lifted up towards the ceiling. So you're kind of still standing in that left foot, just enough to keep it up. And then that inside of the right thigh is dropping towards the floor. You're just feeling a gentle open in the front back of that hip, front and back. And then square the foot, bring the knee back up, opposite side. Left knee drops in, and then just stay standing on that right leg, just enough to keep it up. And just notice the differences in the hips. Bring that knee back out, and then just alternate 3. Inhale to exhale. Left, right, left, right, left. The next few moments, like about 1 minute, is for you to take any pose, posture, stretch that would end your practice the best. If it feels complete and fulfilled, go ahead and just lay onto your back for Shavasana. Just a couple of minutes over, so if you have anything to do, then you can pop off in the next 2 minutes, or I'm going to sing a little mantra for your Shavasana. So once you're ready, maybe you've taken a happy baby, rocking side to side, kind of massaging the spine. Go ahead and find Shavasana, corpse pose. Gobinde, Mukande, Udare, Apare, Hariyan, Kariyan, Nirname, Akame, Gobinde, Mukande, Udare, Apare, Hariyan, Kariyan, Nirname, Akame, Gobinde, Mukande, Urare, Upare, Hariyang, Kariyang, Nirname, Yakame, Gobinde, Mukande, Urare, Apare, Hariyang, Kariyang, Nirname, Yakame, Gobinde, Mukande, Urare, Apare, Hariyang, Kariyang, Nirname, Yakame, Gobinde, Mukande, Udare, Apare, Hariyang, Kariyang, Nirname, Yakame, Gobinde, Mukande, Udare, Apare, Hariyang, Kariyang, Nirname, Yakame, Gobinde, Mukande, Udare, Apare, Hariyang, Kariyang, Nirname, Yakame. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, reach the fingers, point the toes, pull the belly in. Inhale, elbows and knees coming in towards center, fold. Roll to the side, exhale. Inhale, release into the ground. Inhale, press up and find a seat. Honoring your practice, honoring the time that you have taken to come into this Zoom room. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Diane, Olivia, Gabby, and Laurel. And Margaret, did I say Margaret? Thank you so much for coming. And Friday at 9 a.m. Is going to be Pilates.